just going to be bursted down by Team Secret Wales. See, and there's the tank, there's the Ornn, gives you a bit of long-range engage as well, follow-up for the Rakan if he goes in, or even initiation with that call of the Forge God. And gives you okay scaling. Mirwin beginning to back off, has popped a potion, as that Doran shield as well, while in the mid lane, the catch! It's Kiana with Burst Blood, Elioya will get it, the dive on the bot side, it's enough! Great tanking from Taki with the cannon, good to go for the Razor, instead going towards that mid lane. Jojo doesn't have the flash, Dire doesn't have one either, Histo looking for the Q3 knock-up here, we'll be able to get the chase continues with that Rune Prison, an overload, an auto needed, Histo takes it, red buff, the buff that secures it there for Team Secret
fights, and that's realistically what you're trying to wait on for this jungler, so then you can actually be a focus in these fights. Jojo still trying to get trade against Dire, but Team Secret Wales push on top, happily taking these Void Grubs with a little contest coming through here.
This is so big for TSW. If you get all three, I mean, the split push with the Rise later on is going to be
in that later portion of the game as well, but still they're getting so much gold.
Call of the Forge got used by Mirwin just to clear out the wave here. Doesn't kill off all the minions though, there's a couple of casters still there. Histo diving in onto Mirwin, who does have the flash. Ace in the hole is going to connect onto him, and Histo looks for the chase. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Pun surviving. There's no dive materializes for MKOI. A kill, and what will be a tower for Team Secret Wales on the top side.
Patience from Histo on the knock-up was crucial there. Waited for the Bellows Breath to come in with Mirwin trying to time it, and ends up catching him the second that Flame Breath is gone. And now Eddie, we talked about it, this pushing Caitlyn with those 3 Void Grubs getting work done in the side lanes.
Meanwhile, Pun on the bottom side, nice job from him. He's got his Black Cleaver done, so Renekton can continue to get the early push.
Pun with a 2-level lead over Mirwin, pops the Dominus and looks for the chase. Slice and dice forward, Mirwin having to use the flash to get away. Do it, Pun! Carl the weak! Pun finds it, now is going to get collapsed on by the rest of MKOI with a TP coming in, but they have to invest so much to kill off this Croc.
It's about sending that message. They try and trap you after you go for your kill. There will be further payment across the map, and this is solo tower gold to a Rise.
Take a minute away. Let's see if Team Secret Wales want to go for that. I expect this herald to be used around the mid-tier 1 just to crack open
this game. They want to play side lanes here and then index heavily into gold. MKOI, as you say, are going to be able to pick up number 2.
Wales over the last couple of days. Their willingness to step back on a side lane. Dire now beginning to step back up as he tries to clear out the wave. Elioya waited. Miasma down. Petrifying Gaze coming out as well. This is Supreme to his talent, and that's a caster curse if I've ever heard one. TP comes out from Pun, but his mid lane is already dead. Alvaro trying to get away. Cleanses
on the opposite side of the map from the Otacon. So keep the split push up. He's got his teleport. They can threaten trap plays.
So jumps onto Alvaro. Elioya on that front line. TP coming behind from the Rise here. Crescent Guard, super display of talent coming out as well as Histo dives onto Alvaro. Pop Blossom not finding anyone. A 3-man Petrifying Gaze as Jojo begins to turn on the Twin Fangs. Dire on the flank. MKOI 5v4 in their favor as Dire begins to walk away with that phase rush. Super having to flash out. Call of the Forge God coming out as well. Ace in the hole. Not blocked. Super down. The sniper finds his man as Eddie gets 1. But Team Secret Wales have lost 2 in the fight. 3 so far, in fact, as we see Pun falling. Elioya, Alvaro, and Jojo on the chase. Dire all on his lonesome, caught out by MKOI. They'll find a 4-for-1 somehow.
And now they will get the Otacon. MKOI fight their way out of it. TSW, they called their play. They teleport the Rise in, but MKOI fight it out through the river, and they're going to get the rewards.
And this is where it's now terrifying, because MKOI are winning fights, and they've got the dragons, but it's this play as Taki tries to go for the setup here, but Elioya ends up getting the play. Now watch Jojo, as Team Secret Wales goes for the turn, gets this huge flash, Petrifying Gaze, which prevents Team Secret Wales from doing anything. Eddie's now too low to really follow up, and even though it's Dire and Pun on the flanks, sure, they end up picking off Supa thanks to long-range Caitlyn ultimate, but Jojo is running amok.
Those are empowered pedals.
The one thing, though, is that at least Team Secret Wales, as we were watching the replay, did get the dragons.
So 5 minutes, their team fight is insane. Their ability to pick you off.
Elioya jumping in with the audacity. Dire's going to try and get out with the Realm Whip here, but the quickness and the miasma for the grounded effect. MKOI find their man in the side lane with the TP coming in the way.
But MKOI end up getting the kill and a summoner spell from Pun as well. That is perfect now. Taki and Eddie.
Force God onto Eddie. Super, look at the essence block. The knock-up coming in as well as Super and Mirwin team up to take down the cake. A step forward here, Mirwin waiting for him. Gets the knock at Miasma down as well, no slice, no dice. Ooh. And there's the petrifying gaze. Hun stares into the eyes of Jojo. Wales have given up the ghost on the Baron. Instead, they'll try and take a tier 2 on the bot side, and they should be able to secure it with Eddie coming across to help out Dire.
I like this response from Supa. It doesn't actually go towards the Baron. Instead, he goes towards the top turret, answering tit for tat plus the Baron now in favor of MKOI. And this is exactly what they need to just keep this ball rolling 50 seconds until that potential third dragon for MKOI.
Redemption used by Alvaro as well to try and keep people around. You can see MKOI are just looking for the knockups. Oh, Realm Warp avoids the call of the Forge Corp, but MKOI still have 3 players in that mid lane. We'll take another tier 2 off this push.
And what far do they want to chase, though? You can see Alvaro is still looking to interrupt these resets, and Jojo and Alyoya could also try and collapse onto the bottom side.
Eddie's still here. He's still trying to get onto Supa. Doesn't really have the defenses. Jojo stepping forward with that Miasma once again. The Crescent Guard down, TP coming out as Mirwin looks to help out his team. Supreme Decided Talent not going to get any stuns. Team Secret Wales on the back foot. The Mystic Shot's not enough to take down Pun, but now with the tower pushing in, with the minions pushing into the tower, in fact, that will be an inhibitor tower in the mid lane. Eddie trying to flank, not something you often see a Caitlyn do. Looking for the hunt, Elioya chases him and Eddie gets him! The shutdown, Elioya tried to make a fancy play with his flash. Now a TP behind by Team Secret Wales.
It's going absolutely disastrously for MKOI. Team Secret Wales, they're turning into sharks as they're seeking and hunting for MKOI. But the mistakes were there, and now Supa
washes in the Mystic Shot wide as Ezzy dances away from it. In the end, Team Secret Wales will just settle for the Drake.
Oh man, Eddie is the TSW hope. This guy is sitting MKOI down and keeping TSW in the game. That as well. Now, we're seeing them push top again. We've got Renekton with teleport ready, and Pun is trying to split push.
Quickness, supreme display of talent, and the true shot barrage is a 2-shot barrage. As MKOI find a couple of kills, they're going to chase onto Eddie as well, who's able to avoid the edge of the knock-up there from MKOI. Realm Warp out by Dire. Looking to try and get someone to that backline. Pun needs to get back quickly because MKOI are knocking on the Nexus to even out this series.
Yeah, is that going to be it? With the Baron buff, MKOI can push in.
There's so little left here for Team Secret Wales. MKOI see their moment to push us to game number 3.
Pun, Dire, and Eddie. Dire straights for them in this game. Can they defend? Pun goes in, dodges away with the slice and the dice. Pun chipped away at an MKOI. Are going to back away. 12 seconds on Histo. Taki back up. Makes it a 4v5 in MKOI's favor, but we'll just turn their attentions back towards... You can see MKOI actually delaying this. Mirwin waiting to get those last hits on the opposing minions, so the bot wave and the mid waves line up with it properly. Pun trying to defend, but he backs away. The inhibitor tower will go down. MKOI doing this by the numbers. 3 inhibitor towers, 3 inhibitors, and now a last chance defense for Team Secret Wales.
They're trying desperately here.
Begun by MKOI, and as soon as you see Dire stopping his recall on the bot side, you know Team Secret Wales are not going to challenge for this. MKOI, get the Baron
for MKOI.
Oh, I'm surprised you put the 4 MKOI in there.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, it could do. You never know as MKOI push in with these super minions. Team Secret Wales trying to defend, flash, petrifying gaze into the quickness Crescent Guard with a good knockback out. The Pop Blossom coming out as well, but Histo's already down, and MKOI all still incredibly healthy. Elioya diving in for a triple to his name. Pun on the fountain will find one, a quadra. In fact, Supa gets the last, but MKOI will even out the series 1-1.
MKOI found the fights that they needed.